first race behind the gate in the hands of the starter with a field of 7. The Deemer, John Davidson, Uncle Gerald up in box, and Don Bishop. Then we have Remember Zoe now scoring 3, and Todd Trites. Deliver Me, and Mike Campbell moves in a spot from post 4. J.K. Down, Steve Mason scoring 5. River Swing will now score 6, and Jill Barrio on outside 7. Kane Rise Again, and Wayne Watson. And she's off stride, bit rough there. Kane Rise Again, here they come. They're off and pacing from the far outside. River Swing battling out, then Deliver Me, and as they race around the first turn, Deliver Me going wide, and Deliver Me off stride on the run, interfering with River Swing, and now out and driving for the lead, and has it now by about 4.5, 5 lengths. Early on here is Remember Zoe. Then now second, Uncle Gerald up in box. Then racing third, J.K. Down. The Inquiry is up. Then racing back in fourth, the Deemer. Then looking at it, fifth, Kane Rise Again. Then it's back to Deliver Me, and River King appearing out of it early on here after the interference, and they were by that opening quarter. And your leader up front, Remember Zoe, out by about 5 still. Uncle Gerald up in box, sitting in the 2-hole. Then J.K. Down back in third, and out and moving now, and here comes Mason off the rail to challenge. Then back in fourth at the cones, that's the Deemer. Then out and moving on the outside, driving up, Kane Rise Again. Then it's Deliver Me, and trailing the field, it is River Swing the half. 101 and 4, led by Remember Zoe on the front end. J.K. Down is second, then racing third. Uncle Gerald up in box, then racing fourth now, Kane Rise Again. Then on the outside driving up, here comes Deliver Me on the outside driving. Then the Deemer, and River Swing trails on to the 3/4 they go, and led by Remember Zoe. J.K. Down is racing second. Then Kane Rise Again, now third. Uncle Gerald up in box is racing fourth. By the 3/4, 132 and 2, 30 and change. In the third station, led by Remember Zoe. J.K. Down on the outside, coming up to challenge. Then Kane Rise Again is right there as well with 1/8 of a mile to go. And Trites and Remember Zoe. J.K. Down on the outside takes it. Kane Rise Again on the outside is coming on late. Deep stretch. J.K. Down's going to win it. J.K. Down, then Kane Rise Again. And for third, Remember Zoe. Then it was Gerald up in box, and then racing back in fifth, River King, the mile 2:03. 2:03 for J.K. Down, a new lifetime best. Parading back now to the winner's circle, winner of race number 1, number 6, J.K. Down, a 3-year-old daughter of race in Hanover out of the Happy Paysack mare, First Paysack. Home of the Downey Stables, trained and driven by Steve Mason. J.K. Down picks up her first win of the campaign and a new record for the filly, 2:03. J.K. Down, new lifetime best here in the first, 2:03. And the starters for our second race, full field of 8. Moving into the hands of the starter, Putnam's Jewel and Al Jones. Julia Down, Steve Mason, Force of Magic, and Charlie Price. Miss Mimi, John Davidson, Elm Grove Bandit, Mark Haig, Rocket Pinder, and Todd Trites, Money Hustler, Wayne Watson, Miss Cocan, Lady T, and the outside, Jill Barrio. 8 starters across the gate, second race of the afternoon, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. Elm Grove Bandit busts out for the early lead and takes it. Then Force of Magic in along the cones, and he goes for it around the turn. Elm Grove Bandit on the outside gets the lead. Force of Magic second. Then third on the inside, Putnam's Jewel. Rocket Pinder is parked and driving up from third and going on. Then back in fourth now. That's Putnam's Jewel. Fifth, Julia Down. Then it's Miss Mimi, Money Hustler, and trailing the field, Miss Cocan, Lady T. And we got a battle up front. Rocket Pinder on the outside, but Elm Grove Bandit and the Hagler holding on the lead, 30 and 2 opener, and it's Elm Grove Bandit, Rocket Pinder on the outside, Park second, and going for the lead. Back third, Force of Magic. Then uptight fourth on the outside, looking to make a move. There goes Putnam's Jewel. Then Julia Down sits back in fifth. Then racing six at the cones, Miss Mimi, and Force of Magic out from fourth and rushing on and making a bold move. Putnam's Jewel on the outside, and now grabbing the top from Elm Grove Bandit as they were halfway home. And around the turn, the half 101, led by Putnam's Jewel. Then Elm Grove Bandit second. Third, Rocket Pinder parked out early, and she's now at the cones third. On the outside, Force of Magic fourth. Then Julia Down getting in gear, and a bad break on Money Hustler. And everybody by safely, though, onto the three-quarters they go, led by the filly Putnam's Jewel on the lead. Then Elm Grove Bandit is second. Rocket Pinder, Julia Down. On the outside, three-quarters, 1:31 and 4. And moving right along here, Putnam's Jewel. Elm Grove Bandit is closing in again. And closing within a length and a half. Then Julia Down, Rocket Pinder, Miss Mimi on the outside. Then Force of Magic, Miss Cocan, Lady T, and Money Hustler down the lane. And it's Putnam's Jewel, Elm Grove Bandit, Julia Down on the outside. And she's found some late pace and is closing up quickly on the outside. And they're tight. Maybe Putnam's Jewel ahead of Julia Down. And Mason looking for the sweep of the daily double there. 2:03 and 3. And a close finish, Julia Down and Putnam's Jewel. And back to the winner's circle for race 2. Winner of race 2, number 2, Julia Down, a 3-year-old daughter rather, Force of Life of the Arcane Hanover mare, Winnie Down, owned by the Downey Stables, trained and driven by Steve Mason. Back-to-back winners for Steve Mason to start the card off. And the Downey Stables sweep the daily double here in races 1 and 2. J.K. Down and Julia Down right back in race number 2 in the mile 2:03 and 3. And both fillies taking new lifetime marks for the Downey Stables. J.K. Down, a new lifetime best, and Julia Down comes right back with another new lifetime best. 2:03 and 3 in the Downey Stables. And Steve Mason clicking early on here. 2 back-to-back winners. Field of 7 now, moving in behind the gate. We have Hugh K. Bluegrass and John Davidson. Rosalie Sealster, Randy Phillips. Diamond Hard, Mark Haig. Arcane Agent, Wayne Watson. Camco Mario, Gilles Barrio. Spudland Charisse and Todd Treitz. Outside No Nonsense now, and Sam Hodgen. 7 across the gate. This is race 3. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. Arcane Agent bust for it, but on the inside, Hugh K. Bluegrass. And Davidson looking for the early lead and has it around the first turn. Hugh K. Bluegrass on top. Then up the inside. Rosalie Sealster, Arcane Agent back and backing off for Watson in third. Camco Mario on the outside. And no spot for Barrio, and he's forced to go on from fourth. Then racing fifth, Diamond Hard on the outside, going on No Nonsense now. And trailing Spudland Charisse as they race on to the opening quarter. By that marker now, it's Hugh K. Bluegrass. On the front end, 29 and 2 opener, Hugh K. Bluegrass. Then on the outside, coming up, here comes Camco Mario, and he had no spot, and he was forced to drive on and looking for the lead. 3/8 of the mile in on the outside, Camco Mario, Hugh K. Bluegrass on the inside, and racing back in third and gapped out is Camco Mario. Now backs off as Davidson was going to take him there, and now Camco Mario in the pocket drive. They were by the half in a quick minute and 2/5. Hugh K. Bluegrass. Camco Mario is second. Then Rosalie Sealster back third. Arcane Agent fourth. Then on the inside, Diamond Hard is fifth. Outside sixth. No Nonsense now, and trailing on the outside, Spudland Charisse. And there goes Arcane Agent out from fourth and driving on to the three-quarters they go, led by Hugh K. Bluegrass. Camco Mario on the inside second. Outside third, Arcane Agent. Then fourth, Rosalie Sealster. Diamond Hard out for the drive. by the 3/4 in 1:32 as they round the turn. Hugh K. Bluegrass, Camco Mario back to second. He's going to get some racing room now to work with, and he will come out from second in the home stretch, but it's Hugh K. Bluegrass, Camco Mario on the outside coming out to challenge. Then racing third now, Rosalie Sealster up the inside, but it's going to be Hugh K. Bluegrass, and he is all game today, and wire-to-wire trip for Johnny D and Hugh K. Bluegrass in a mile of 2:02 and 4. 2:02 and 4, Hugh K. Bluegrass, Johnny D. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 3, number 1, Hugh K. Bluegrass, free-legged pacer owned by Ron Dinsmore of Ellsworth, Maine. And John Davidson trains and drives, the son of Do Run Run Bluegrass, out of the silent majority mare, Hebe GB Bluegrass. There's a mouthful. John Davidson in the driver's seat of Hugh K. Bluegrass in the mile 2:02 and 4. And the starters for race number 4, behind the gate, Holiday Moon and Todd Trites. Come on, Scoot, Wayne Watson, and Gals, and John Davidson. Charlotte's Monty, Joe Barrio, Island Zane, and Charlie Price. Cole J. Commando, Doug Falcons Jr., Largo's son, Mark Haig, Emerald Corker, and Sam Hodgen. Outside 8. 8-horse field, race 4. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start for the inside entries. Holiday Moon and getting away second from post 2. Come on, Scoot around the first turn. Then racing third up the inside and a bit rough there. Come on, Scoot as they make their way to the opening 8th pole. Holiday Moon on the lead. Come on, Scoot second. Then racing third. In Gals on the outside, forced to drive on and parked is Largo Sun, or Cole J. Commando rather, on the outside parked, and he is third. Then on the inside, 4th, that's In Gals. 5th, Charlotte's Monty. He's going to take the cover early. That opening quarter, 30 and 3. Then it's back to Island Zane in 6th. Racing 7th, Largo Sun, and Emerald Corker can see them all. And Trites is Holiday Moon on the front end. Outside, Park second, and getting the park job, Cole J. Commando. Then inside third, come on, Scoot, and Charlotte's Monty. Perfect, covered up trip from 4th. Then racing 5th and getting shuffled back, In Gals. Then on the outside comes Island Zane. He's third over. Then Largo Sun and Emerald Corker moving 4 in and 4 out as they race side by side as they were by the half. 1:02 and 3 around the turn. Holiday Moon on the outside, Cole J. Commando. Then inside, come on, Scoot, Charlotte's Monty racing 4th. He's getting in gear and set to tip 3 wide. Island Zane right behind him. Watch for him on the outside. And Charlotte's Monty tips out 3 wide and driving on now second and chasing after the leader. Holiday Moon, Charlotte's Monty on the outside second. Then Island Zane 3 wide. Watch for him. And he's quickly driving on from third by the third quarter. In 1:32 and 2, Holiday Moon, Charlotte's Monty on the outside driving hard. Here comes Island Zane, and he is full of pace in the final 8th. Holiday Moon, Island Zane in between horses, Charlotte's Monty, deep stretch, Island Zane on the outside, Holiday Moon inside, but it's going to be Holiday Moon, Island Zane, and on for third is In Gals, followed by Charlotte's Monty in 4th. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 3. Back to the winner's circle, winner of race 4, number 1, Holiday Moon. 5-year-old daughter, a presidential ball out of the Daylon Hustler mare, Holiday Hustler. All by Kevin Brown, who does the training. Todd Trites up for the catch drive. And Holiday Moon picks up her 2nd win of the season. And it's the season's best for the mare. 2:04 and 3, Holiday Moon. And Todd Trites, 2:04 and 3, gate to wire effort. And the starters for our 5th race behind the gate. And approaching the top of the stretch, Cookie Larry Goes and Todd Trites. Full pardon, Al Jones. Tis My Little One, Gilles Barrio, then Mario LaBanca, Mark Haig. Just a reminder, Randy Phillips, Everybody Loves Raymond, Sam Hodgen, outside stage, Coach Gambler, and John Davidson. Field of 7 across the gate here in race 5. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Everybody Loves Raymond chasing the gate out of there. Just a reminder, a good start. And Cookie Larry Goes, taking them around the first turn. And on top as they round the turn. And up top and cutting it. Someone pick that pylon up in the turn, please. As they race up the backside. And Cookie Larry Goes leading. Then racing second, Just a Reminder. Third, Everybody Loves Raymond. He's under a tight line. And they're bunching up here quickly. Then back in fourth. At the pylons is Full Pardon. Then Tis My Little One. Barrio didn't like the pace, and he's out and driving from fifth. And that opening quarter, 31-1, just a reminder. And Phillips didn't like it either, and he comes up and around the pace setter. And Randy Phillips on fire here, and he's out and leading now by about 5. Just a reminder, making that move, and he's moved out. Then racing second, Everybody Loves Raymond. Back in third, Cookie Larry Goes, Tis My Little Ones. Going to get caught out here and uncovered from fourth and going on. Then Mario LaBanca, fifth, Full Pardon, and trailing Stagecoach Gambler, the half, 101-1, and the second fraction picking up a 32nd, second quarter there, and up top and cutting it now. Just a reminder, Tis My Little One. Everybody Loves Raymond on the inside, and racing third. The Mario LaBanca comes to fourth. Back fifth, Cookie Larry Goes. Then it's back to Stagecoach Gambler and trailing Full Pardon. Onto the three quarters they go by that marker. Just a reminder, Everybody Loves Raymond is back to second. Three quarters, 131. And how about a 29-4 third quarter for Just a Reminder? And Randy Phillips going to work on him here. Everybody Loves Raymond second. Back third on the outside comes Mario LaBanca, and eighth to go. It's Just a Reminder. Then Everybody Loves Raymond is going to try him late here. Just a Reminder, though, is digging in. And Just a Reminder, the little guy gets it done here. Just a Reminder winning it. Everybody Loves Raymond second. Cookie Larry Goes third. And a nice trip, 201-1. 201-1. Just a Reminder, best trip in 2 years, in fact. 2-1-1. The winner circle, winner of race 5, number 5. Just a Reminder, a 6-year-old son of Justice Denied out of the Albatross mare, Mare Ellen Hanover. Owned and trained by Jeff Lewis. Randy Phillips picks up the catch drive. And the fastest trip in 2 years for Just a Reminder. And he wins this afternoon, 201-1. Just a Reminder, and Randy Phillips, 201-1. Fastest trip in 2 years. And the starters behind the gate, race 6, My Donna and Mike Campbell, Megan L. Down and Steve Mason, fastest Cam B, John Davidson. Cosmic Dross, Charlie Price. Heron Bay, Mark Haig, Seawind Pantera, Todd Trites, Oh My Beautiful Doll, and Rick Armstrong. 7 across, here they come. They're off and pacing, fastest Cam B, looking for the lead today and going for the lead on the outside. Heron Bay gets away racing in second, then inside third, My Donna around the turn. Then Megan L. Down fourth, Seawind Pantera fifth. Then Oh My Beautiful Doll and trailing the field, Cosmic Tross, as they make their way to the opening quarter and neck for the lead on the outside now. Heron Bay takes it from fastest Cam B, who now rides the pocket second. Then Cosmic Tross, and some trouble there and interfering with On the Run, Oh My Beautiful Doll. The inquiry sign will go up, and there it is. And by that opening quarter, 28-4 opener for Heron Bay. Then fastest Cam B second. My Donna is racing in third. Then Megan L. Down fourth, Seawind Pantera. Then it's back to the two trailers after that confusion by Cosmic Tross. Oh My Beautiful Doll is sixth, and Cosmic Tross trails and out from second. There goes fastest Cam B to challenge as they're halfway home. Megan L. Down covered up from third. Megan L. on the inside. My Donna fourth, halfway home in 1 minute and 4/5, 32 seconds in that second quarter. Heron Bay outside, driving second, fastest can be, then racing third. Inside by Donna, Megan L. down, tracking at second over from fourth. Then Seawind Pantera fifth. 6 to Oh My Beautiful Doll and Cosmic Dross trails. Onto the 3/4 they go, and they're still neck and neck. And the first 5, only about 4 lengths separating them. By the 3/4, 1:31 and 1, 30 and 2 in that quarter. Heron Bay, fastest can be, hanging tough. Then Megan L. down. Mason is hot today, and he's looking for 3 wins on the card, and looking good at this point as Megan L. down tips out 3 wide for the drive down the lane. Megan L. down takes the lead. Megan L. down, fastest can be. Then My Donna coming on, but it's a triple for Steve Mason so far today, and he gets a triple with Megan L. down, and the time for the mile, 2:01 and 3. Megan L. down, and the best in 2 years for the mare. 2:01 and 3, and a triple for driver Steve Mason. Printing back with his 3rd driving win in the afternoon, driver Steve Mason aboard number 2. Megan L. down, a 5-year-old daughter of Estrellos, out of the Tucson Hanover mare, Tucson Melody. All by Stephen and Kyle Mason. Steve does the training and the driving, and Megan L. down scores her fastest trip in 2 years, 2:01 and 3, and a big day for Steve Mason. 3 wins. And Megan L. down, best trip in 2 years for the mare, 2:01 and 3. Top of the stretch now, race 7, Ryan's Fancy. And Tim Rossetti, Always Jarwa, Wayne Hubbard, Kibo, and Sam Hodgen. Then we have Victory.com, Gilles Barrio, Impichart, John Davidson. Memories of Love, Bob McNeil, and Eyes on You, Mark Haig. Talking About My Boy, and Todd Trites, 8 across. And here they come. They're off. Victory.com out for the early lead. Kibo on the inside. Ryan's Fancy around the first turn. Ryan's Fancy has the lead. Then on the outside, Kibo is second. Racing back third, Always Jarwa. Then Barrio takes back with Victory.com and is sitting back in fourth. Then racing fifth. At the cones, that's Impichart. Then Memories of Love on the outside. Talking About My Boy, Eyes on You, trails, and now Talking About My Boy now takes back for Todd Trites and now trails as they race single file. And up front, Sam Hodgen has Kibo there in an even 30 seconds flat. Ryan's Fancy second, Always Jarwa. Sitting up close today, he's third. Then Victory.com racing fourth, and there goes Always Jarwa out from third. Then right behind him comes Victory.com, Impichart. Then on the outside, Memories of Love, Talking About My Boy, and trailing Eyes on You through the stretch to the half. Always Jarwa and Kibo are neck and neck, and Always Jarwa trying to clear the lead, and does now with Kibo racing second, and they were halfway home in 1 minute and 4/5. Always Jarwa, 1 minute and 4/5 half. Then racing second, Kibo on the outside third, Victory.com. Then Ryan's Fancy looks to get some outside action from fourth. Racing fifth, Impichart. Then it's back to on the inside, Talking About My Boy, Eyes on You. And then trailing the field, Memories of Love onto the 3/4. Always Jarwa still leading as they were by the 3/4. Always Jarwa was there 1:31 and 2, another panel of 30 and change. Always Jarwa in command. Then Kibo racing second. Ryan's Fancy gonna have a chance here, out and moving from third, but has some racetrack to make up to catch the leader. Always Jarwa, he's the one to beat. Always Jarwa. Ryan's Fancy comes now to second. Then the battle now for third on the outside. Impichart coming late. Always Jarwa. Ryan's Fancy on the outside, and he might have got him. It was tight at the wire. Ryan's Fancy and Always Jarwa. And the time for the mile, 2:01 and 4. A tight finish. 2:01 and 4. And parading back to the winner's circle, winner in the photo, number 2, Always Jarwa, 5-year-old son of Liz Ryan of the Stargaze Hanover mares, Van and Star. Owned by Lucy St. Amour, trained by Lucy. Wayne Hubbard co-owns and drives the 5-year-old son of Liz Ryan, and he wins this afternoon 2:01 and 4. It's his best trip in 2 years. Always Jarwa, winning in 2:01 and 4. Top of the stretch now, race 8, Burton Bird, Jill Barrio, Salzbrook Dandy, and Wayne Watson. Becoming Jarwa, Steve Mason, All-American Tetra, and Owen Davies. Materialism, Mark Haig. Olympic Odyssey, Todd Trites, Rocket Musical, Sam Hodgen, and the outside entry, Bryden, John Davidson, 8 across. Here they come. They're off, and Burton Bird a quick start. Then on the outside, All-American Tetra is leaving early, and he's looking for the top around the first turn. Salzbrook Dandy sits nicely back in third. Then Becoming Jarwa gets away, racing in fourth. Materialism is fifth. Then racing 6 at the Cones, Olympic Odyssey. Then racing 7th, Rocket Musical, and trailing the field up the backside is Bryden, and a battle up front, and on the outside, All-American Tetra wins the early battle. Burton Bird is racing second by that opening quarter, 28 and 1 by that opening quarter, and Burton Bird out for the drive again, and Burton Bird out for the retake, and he takes the lead. Then Materialism is coming at him on the outside, driving up from third, first over. Then on the inside, All-American Tetra, Becoming Jarwa. What a nice trip setting up for him, second over, and Mason in contention from fourth. Then Salzbrook Dandy's getting locked in fifth. Outside, Olympic Odyssey, Rocket Musical, Bryden. They were halfway home. 58 and 1 around the turn, neck and neck for the lead. Burton Bird on the outside, Materialism right there third. All-American Tetra, Becoming Jarwa fourth. Then Salzbrook Dandy racing fifth. Olympic Odyssey 6, Rocket Musical, Bryden onto the 3/4, and they're still battling neck and neck, toe to toe, neck and neck, and it's Burton Bird. Watch for Always on the outside, Becoming Jarwa, tipping out 3 wide, 3/4, 128 and 2 around the turn, and it's now on the outside, Becoming Jarwa. Salzbrook Dandy on the outside. He's getting into gear and coming on second. On the inside, Materialism third. 8th to go, and it's Becoming Jarwa. Salzbrook Dandy coming on. Materialism deep stretch, and they're getting tight. It's going to be Always Becoming Jarwa. And what a day for Steve Mason. 4 winners, 159 and 3. 159 and 3, and that's 4 winners on the day, and Becoming Jarwa for Steve Mason. And what a day for driver Steve Mason as he parades back his 4th winner of the day, Becoming Jarwa, 4-year-old son of Liz Ryan, out of the Stargaze Hanover mares, Van and Star. And owned by Harvey Holm, Lucy St. Amour trains Steve Mason in the bike. And that's back-to-back winners for Always Jarwa and Becoming Jarwa. They're full brothers. And back-to-back winners for the Jarwas. Becoming Jarwa winning here 159 and 3. 159 and 3. And the starter's 4, our 9th race behind the gate in the hands of the starter. Featured 9th race, Rapid Cane and Tim Merzetti. Sweet Lofty, Charlie Price. I Got a Rocket and Mike Campbell. Pipe Major, John Davidson, Racklin Fine Line. Gilberto and Woodmere Quick Peak on the outside. And Alan Jones. 6 across the gate, top class pacers. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and from the middle of the racetrack, looking for the lead, Pipe Major. On the inside, Rapid Cane around the turn. Then Woodmere Quick Peak is parked early on, and on the outside, driving up from third, going on now second. Then Rapid Cane now third. Rackland Fine Line tucks in nicely fourth. Then racing fifth, Sweet Lofty and trailing the field. At the back, I Got a Rocket, Woodmere Quick Peak, and he's looking for his fourth straight win, and Alan Jones has him in contention early and on the lead here by that opening quarter. 28-1. It's Woodmere Quick Peak. 28-1 opener. Pipe Major rides in the pocket second. Rapid Cane third. Rackland Fine Line back in fourth. Then racing fifth, Sweet Lofty, and trailing the field is I Got a Rocket. 3/8 of the mile in single file order, and they're all following Woodmere Quick Peak and Al Jones. Then racing second, Pipe Major. He's the closest to him. Rapid Cane third. Rackland Fine Line's going to move from fourth. Then racing fifth, Sweet Lofty, and trailing sixth, I Got a Rocket. 59 seconds by the half, and it's Woodmere Quick Peak. Then racing second is Pipe Major, Rackland Fine Line. On the outside, driving up from third. Fourth to Rapid Cane, I Got a Rocket, and Sweet Lofty onto the three-quarters they go. Woodmere Quick Peak with the lead. Racing second, Rackland Fine Line, Pipe Major. There goes Rapid Cane angling out fourth. Then right behind him, I Got a Rocket, Sweet Lofty. Three-quarters one, 29-2. Woodmere Quick Peak trying to put them away here. On the outside, though, Rackland Fine Line. Pipe Major is third. Rapid Cane, I Got a Rocket, Sweet Lofty, and eighth to go. Woodmere Quick Peak, can he make it four straight? Rackland Fine Line on the outside coming to him. Neck and neck for the lead. Woodmere Quick Peak. Rackland Fine Line outside. He gets him, I think. Maybe at the wire he might have got him. It's picture time, though. Time for the mile, 1:59 and 1. A photo, Rackland Fine Line and Woodmere Quick Peak. 5 Rackland Fine Line, a 7-year-old son of Gothic Dream. Out of the Cam Fella mare, Cam's Fine Line, on with the Ultimate Stable. Trained by Rosaire Barrio, Gilles Barrio up today. Rackland Fine Line picks up career win, 43 of his career. And the season's best for him, 1:59 and 1. He was the fastest here last year at 1:56 and 1. And he wins today, 1:59 and 1. Rackland Fine Line. And the starters for the 10th race behind the gate, claiming pacers. Lining up, field of 7, Adam Jack is scratched. Big V and Todd Trites, Consider Me Lucky, and Wayne Watson. Life on the Hoof, Gilles Barrio. Funday Bay and Mark Haig. JR Blue Chip, John Davidson. Lockload Fire, Doug Falcons Jr., and my buddy Mark, Sam Hodgen. 7 across the gate, race 10. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the inside. Big V, Consider Me Lucky right next door, gets away second. Then on the outside, Lockload Fires wide and going on to third. Then Life on the Hoof got away racing in fourth, back in fifth. JR Blue Chip. Then it's Funday Bay, and my buddy Mark took a back seat, and he trails as they make their way to the opening quarter, led by Big V, and Trite sitting up straight in the bike, and he's got the lead. Consider Me Lucky, perfect pocket trip for her. Then on the outside, Lockload Fire. On the inside, racing fourth after a 29 and 2 opener is Life on the Hoof. Then my buddy Mark on the outside, driving up from fifth now. Then racing sixth, JR Blue Chip, and trailing seventh, Funday Bay. 3/8 of the mile complete now, led by Big V. He's on top, a length and a half. Consider Me Lucky racing second. On the outside, third. Still parked is Lockload Fire. Then Life on the Hoof, locked in solid fourth. Fifth to my buddy Mark. Then sixth, JR Blue Chip. And trailing the field, Funday Bay as Big V took them halfway home in 1:01. Big V leading. Then racing second, Consider Me Lucky. On the outside, third, Lockload Fire is still there. Inside, no room for her. That's Life on the Hoof, boxed in solid. Then on the outside, My Buddy Mark rolling on from 5th. 6 to the outside, Fun Day Bay and JR Blue Chip trails, and there goes My Buddy Mark, a 3-wide move, but it's Big V up front. Consider Me Lucky in the 2-hole trip, looking to move, and out from second now. There goes Consider Me Lucky, Big V leading. Consider Me Lucky second, 3/4, 133 as they round the turn. Big V outside, Consider Me Lucky right there. Life on the Hoof just needs some racing room, and if that opens up, she's got a shot. My Buddy Mark 4th on the outside. JR Blue Chip is getting into it. Big V. Then on the outside, Consider Me Lucky. No racing room for Life on the Hoof. On the outside, JR Blue Chip coming on, but it's going to be Big V in a gate-to-wire trip. Big V winning it for Trites 204. Big V 204. Back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 10, number 1, Big V. 8-year-old son of Sweet Dragon of the Bruce Gimbel mare, Champagne Julie. All my Don Bishop of Fredericton, Joanne Thomas. Don does the training. Todd Trites up for the drive. And Big V winning his first of the season, the mile in 2:04. Big V. And second win for Todd Trites in the day, 2:04. And the starters for race 11 moving in. Behind the starter, Mr. Down East and Phil Reed. Camco Ross, Owen Davies. No Thoughts of Her Own, Jill Barrio. Wild Cherry, Wayne Watson. Katahdin Country, Todd Trites, Fittipaldi, Sam Hodgen. Roll Along Cash, John Davidson and Shady Martin to the outside, and Doug Falcons Jr. 8 starters, race 11, claiming pacers. 8 across the gate, here they come. They're off and pacing. Camco Ross steps out for the early lady, has it, then No Thoughts of Her Own gets away racing second around the turn. Camco Ross, No Thoughts of Her Own is racing second. Back racing in third at the cones is Wild Cherry. Then it's Katahdin Country back in fourth. On the outside, Fittipaldi gets away racing fifth. And on the outside, moving up goes Shady Martin. Then it's followed by Mr. Down East, and trailing the field at the backfield, Roll Along Cash, and the favorite Even Money on the board, Camco Ross, making his first start back. And he's at the opening quarter, 29-1. Camco Ross leading. Then No Thoughts of Her Own as the perfect pocket trip in second. Racing third, Wild Cherry, Katahdin Country out to rough it up from fourth. Racing fifth, Fittipaldi. Then on the outside, Shady Martin. And it's back to the 2 trailers as they approach the half, and trailing the field, Mr. Down East. Roll Along Cash on the outside. Camco Ross takes him halfway home. Owen Davies on the point, 59-3 as they pass the half. Camco Ross. Then racing second, No Thoughts of Her Own. On the outside, driving up third, Wild Cherry. Then fourth to the inside, Fittipaldi. Racing fifth, outside, driving up Katahdin Country. Then racing sixth, Shady Martin. Back to the 2 trailers, Roll Along Cash. And trailing in the backfield, Mr. Down East. Camco Ross has led at every marker, and he's still on top by the 3/4, 129-4. Camco Ross at 2-minute speed, and he's moving out by 2. No Thoughts of Her Own. Wild Cherry now on the outside comes to second, and No Thoughts of Her Own goes to a break. And everybody by safely. Wild Cherry second, but it's Camco Ross the one to catch. Camco Ross, then Wild Cherry on the outside, coming on. Deep stretch, Camco Ross, Wild Cherry, and they're closing in on the leader fast. And it's Wild Cherry winning at Katahdin Country. Then Shady Martin, Camco Ross fades to fourth, and the time for the mile, 2:01-1. Back to the winner's circle. Winner of race number 11, number 4, Wild Cherry, a 6-year-old daughter of Chill Factor. Out of the Big Towner mare, Luella Hanover, owned by Tommy Gunn of St. John. Brock McEachran trains. Wayne Watson in the driver's seat. And for Wild Cherry, that's her 25th career win. And it's her 7th of the season. She goes over $5,000 in earnings so far this season. And again, her 25th career win. Wild Cherry. And Wayne Watson, Roner the Gunner.